Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan, as if you didn't know. Today we're going to head off into sport mode. Now I was hoping, seriously, I was hoping to be on a little bit earlier than this. So how quickly we're going to be able to get into this one, I don't know, is the short answer. I was hoping that I was going to be able to do the first of the races. But I am not going to be drawn into doing a race before I've got some practice in, because you guys know what I'm like. I am terrible in my first race. Good evening, Ollie. Hello, my friend. Yeah, absolutely terrible in the first race without doing a few laps. So I'm just going to do a few, and we'll have a little look and see where we are at. So hopefully the audio and the visuals are going to be okay. 1 minute 59 till entry deadline, and then we'll have about 10 minutes. So let's just racing hard tyres are on. That'll be fine. Let's just do a couple of time trials. I'm going to chase. I think I'm going to chase Jack Kobe tonight. Go settings, open collection Kobe, and we will drop on some I think I'm going to go with the hard tyres for the moment. I know they're the wrong ones, but we're going to be starting the race on the hards, and I want to almost get like worst case scenario. So, challenge for this evening is racing hards and then racing mediums. I did notice that Sammy Snake earlier on today has ruled out the possible glitch in this one, the possible cheat. He did try it, it didn't work out, and that's good news. The fact that it didn't pay off. When I was watching the stream, I did wonder. I thought, well, this is going to be interesting. It could be breaking Daily Race C, but thankfully it didn't come out that way. Now the problem is we've set a good lap time, but I'm not particularly quick around this track in the race. Into the wall there already. With these hard tyres. Hello, Ollie. Hello, 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 hello. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, a bit of a slide there. Just puts into the wall slightly. Yeah, I'm not too bad, my friend. Ask me that in an hour, though. See how the lobbies, how the daily races have gone. It's just gone a bit deep on there with those tyres. I am going to sneeze and sneeze big in a minute. Can feel it brewing. bit of a slide on the exit there. Just had to correct that a few times just to get that back end kicked around. Oh, I hope so, Ollie. Went through there in fourth again. Jack picked me up on that last night. We will get in and enter for this one in a minute. Obviously, Jack is on the medium tyres in front of me, whereas I am on the hards, so it'd be nice to get down into the 201s, but I don't think it'll be possible. We'll give it a try, but I don't think there's any chance of that right now. Or especially with a slide like that. Right, hold fourth gear. Hold it, 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 change! Two, bang, turn. Hold that third place. So gear through here. Down to second for a bit of rotation. Hold third through here. Get it rotated around and on the power as soon as we can. Pick up the inside. Over the top. Pick up that one. Get it rotated. Out of the barrier. 2022. Close. Close. Probably not close enough, but close nonetheless. Let's just take the lead out of there. Don't need that. Oh, the nerves, they are a building. The nerves, they are a building. Doodly doo doo doo. Doodly doo 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 doo. Entry period is over. What? Oh, bit weird. Okay. We will need to, we've got 9 minutes and then we can go in. Don't know why it wouldn't. Right. Maybe I just messed that up. Oh, who knows? Ranking board, global. No, friends. Draft. Where am I? Here, this is what I want. Go settings. Collection, that one. Okay, come out of there. And we will start. What tyres one? Hards again. Okay, that's fine. Don't know what I was thinking there. You cannot go full throttle when you've got steering lock on, Mitch. That ain't not gonna work. These hard tyres are a bit slippery. Let's warm them up a little bit. What? Why am I keep on getting alarms? Come on, stop. Don't want them going off all the time. Come on, get round. Oh. That is me trying to get enough money to get a new PC and a 4K capture card, so I can stream in 4K. So basically, how much the Google money's coming up. I need to get that updated. I didn't update it today. Because at the moment I'm streaming and capturing in 1080p on a very, very small, cheap PC. So I've got the 4K TV now. Assuming I've got my technology right, my terminology right. You can contribute if you want, my friend. Obviously within YouTube, you can buy gifted memberships for people. You can do super chats. A chunk of that goes to Google, and I don't particularly expect people to contribute. It's there from the Google ads. Anybody that follows me will know that I never want people to part with our hard-earned cash, unless of course they want to, in which case it's very nice when they do. But the other thing I would say is, if you are going to do anything, in my opinion, a gifted membership is nicer than a super chat because it benefits other people. There we go. Oh, thank you for the 20, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Ollie, for throwing up the beers. I'm going to have to try harder now, aren't I? Oh, just clobbered the wall there. Come on, get around. That is really, really, really generous, my friend. Thank you, Matt. I really mean that. That will go straight into the fund. I mean, as well as the Google money, I am obviously putting some of my own money into that as well, so I want to get it done as soon as I can. Oh, not quite in the 201s. Let's see if we can do a 201, and then I'll get logged in for a race then. Ah, that's going to go red, I think. No, it didn't. That really surprised me. I thought that was a grotty corner. Cut the wall through there. Mitch, I like your streams. You don't push people. As I said, I'm ashore tomorrow after 3 it's working offshore. Watching on YouTube. Looking to join a lobby one night. Oh, that'd be wicked. That would be really good. Let's hope we can help you to climb the ranks. Let me just see if I can cling hold of this and get this jump. Oh, I should come out of there in a second. Oh, big slide there. It's going away from me, isn't it, this one? Oh, all or nothing now for the last few corners. Oh, cut it, no! Ah, fiddlesticks. Bother and tarnation. But it would have been a 2015 if I hadn't have done that, which would be an awesome Well, wouldn't have been a 205, probably a 201.8, something like that, if I hadn't cut the corner. Wow, looking to join a lobby one night and test as a D rank rater. Join up as a member and see if I can climb the ranks quickly. Learning from you guys. Matt Bikey's in. I did a few daily C's today on my alt account. Let's just say C and D rated lobbies are a different challenge altogether. Why are they a different challenge? I'm going to be doing a charity stream soon. Been promising to do one for a while. Reached out to a charity earlier on today and asked them how they can support me through providing certain resources such as ambassador videos and things like that. And I've actually got a plan. Bad. They were very, very bad. Oh dear. Yeah, I've got an idea of what I'm going to be doing over those 24 hours. So I could be experiencing what you're going through, my friend. But what are you doing in C and D ranked lobbies? What are you doing way down there? Ooh. For those of you joining and wondering why I'm running on the hard tyres, I'm not necessarily trying to set a fastest lap at this precise moment in time. I just want to get a real good feel for the car on the hard tyres, because that's the tyres I'm going to be starting with. So I've just been doing some running on those. Ray, good afternoon. Hope you're well. So game politics with someone I don't know from Adam is not letting you join. Oh, it's all out of my control, I'm afraid, mate. There's nothing I can do about that. It's the same for all the streamers, the hosts, not just the streamers, but the hosts as well. If you get blocked by somebody, then there's not a lot you can do about it. Well, there's not a lot I can do about it. The only thing I can suggest you do is to reach out in Discord and just make some friends in there and see if they can find out who it was and see if you can sort out your differences. That one a little bit tight there. Thread it through. Thread it through here. Come on, keep going. Keep keep going. It's not quick. I was a little bit cautious out of there. Interesting, still gone blue though, despite being a little bit cautious. Ugh. I'm just going to go, I think I'm going to go traction control 1 tonight. Just dropping it a little more than I was last night. On the hard tyres, that is. So I'm just going to go traction control 1 just for a little bit of assurance more than anything else. Ugh. I can't watch the chat. I'll have to leave you guys to have a chat while I'm trying to do this. Oh, you get a few streamers like that, Mikey. I modelled myself on Rory from the very early days. I want to keep it family friendly, clean, tidy, respectful. Basically race as I would hope other people around me would race. That's the philosophy that I always entered into and raced by, and still do it today. It doesn't exactly win you races, but there we go. I know I can pause the game. Oh, gone off. Tell you what, I'm not sure that traction control is doing me any good. Let me just try it with it off. Because I was running with it off yesterday and I was doing okay. Well, I spun it a couple of times. Assist settings. I'm gonna be brave. Come on, Mitchell, be brave. Be brave. Be brave. I need to check what my ABS is on as well. A little bit deep into there. A little bit late into there. I was just trying something, didn't quite work. Well, that's a nice run out of there. No way! So he was moaning about people ramming him off, and then when somebody did a clean pass, he took them out. Oh, come on, that's not on, is it? Why on earth do people want to watch people like that? Tell you. He probably felt he was doing everybody a service, but not that sort of thing. I'd rather do what Rory does and get by them. Somebody that bumps you out or doesn't give you room, just try and do a decent straight overtake on them. Oh, just under 2017. Yes. That's nice. On the hard tyres. Stay out of the wall, Mitch. Come on. .320, just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, gone too deep. Should have used a dab of second there just to get it rotated around a bit, I think, when it was going a bit deep. That's going to be a slow lap, this one. Hi, Chris. Good evening. Woo. Yeah, I can't go. I can't go any quicker in any other car. I've tried a few. I did try the Citroen. I tried the 4C. I tried the GTR. But the Megane is definitely the car for me. Around here, anyway. Don't come out there in third. It's 2 or 3 times I've done that. It's going to be just outside the 201s. I'll be glad when my new gloves come tomorrow. These have worn out, these Logitech ones, and unfortunately I couldn't get any more from Logitech, so I've got a new pair coming from somewhere else. And the old gardening ones I got were a bit too thick, and they didn't last me 5 minutes. All the stitching was come undone on them, so they should be coming tomorrow, I hope. So these do hurt my hands a little bit when I'm racing, I'm not going to lie. They've been good gloves. If I could have got another set from Logitech, I would have done, but I've been watching and watching and watching, and they never seem to come available. Did you beat me? Mikey, did you beat my time? I haven't looked. Well, I did look, but I didn't really sort of look and compute. Oh, that was going to be a crazy time on the hards. Oh, that would have been wicked. See, look how much I've worn them out. Put hold in my glove. Got a hole in it. So we're starting 5th at the moment. TLC and a few others just up ahead. Come on, come on. Anybody else that we know? Don't think so. Don't think so. Oh. You beat me. Oh, I'm going to have to go faster now. Jack Kobe reckons that I've got... Oh, that's my C over there. He reckons I've got a 0.4 in me to find. That was what he said to me last night. So, yeah, we'll see. But first of all, I've got to get through a race without spinning, crashing, and being a numpty. 0.117. Ooh, game on, game on, game on. Ooh, Igris is a big fan of the Viper around here. Ray, I think we are friends. I'm sure we are. We're friends in PSN. But why seem to be another friend request? Bit confused. But I'm not going to look at that now. Right, game face on. Let's get into this. See what we can do. We've had a diabolical few races around here of our own making. Today, I need to try and keep it going in a straight line and see what we can do. We're starting 5th now. We have been starting towards the back of the field, so that lap time has made a huge difference to us. Ah! So somebody just goes bailing straight into the back of us. It was a bit stationary on that corner, I'm not going to lie. It was very, very slow going through that corner. Whoa. Here we go. This one's a bit bangy and crashy, I'm afraid. We've got a lot of work to do now. I've got damage on the front as well. That's not going to fix up before the end. Oh, more banging and crashing going on in front of me. Crikey, what is going on? Oh, another one throwing it up the inside. Be sure there's going to be a lot of deaths coming up in this one. Ugh. I might cut that. If I didn't, that was jolly close. This is a barge fest, this one. I believe that you have to pit. I believe that you do have to pit. I am trying the overcut. I don't know whether it's going to work. Got that wrong. Let's give it a whirl. Hello, Johnny. That corner before the long straight is my nemesis. Oh, yeah, just look, required pit. Oh, well, was an idea. Exactly. So I don't know whether one lap is going to be enough to overcut those guys, or whether... Hey, Dan. Or whether... I don't know whether it's going to be enough time, or whether I should have gone one more. I'm not quite sure. Right, come on. Hello, Captain 420. Thank you. One more like. Thank you. And I can see that DratView is in. I've watched loads of track guides. Far too many. Lots and lots today, this week on this one. Cold tyres at the minute. Come on. The car's still sliding around on these tyres. Do you know what? I think the racing hards were better than the mediums. These tyres are horrendous. Oh, well overshot. It was my own silly fault there. My first race going to pot. No, I don't play around with the brake bias. I get myself completely messed up with the brake bias. So I leave it well alone, unless I need it for tyre wear. But I'm not liking these racing racing medium tyres. They're really no grip at all. Did he really? Yeah, I much preferred the hard tyres. These mediums are just not switching on. Mind you, I did outbrake myself into the first corner. That was my own stupid fault. Just lack of concentration. Looking at the stream chat when I shouldn't be. Although this race really was not my sort of race to start with. It was really bumpy. So we might get into the lobbies, get warmed up and then come back to this for an hour later on. Just see what we can do. But we'll push this one to the end. Too deep into that one. It's just not got the grip with braking and performance. Yeah. It's my own fault. I got into an incident initially which flustered me a little bit, and then of course I had that stupid late brake into the first corner where I just completely missed my braking point. There's a little mark in the floor that was there last night that isn't there today, which is really annoying. So I've lost a braking marker into that corner. But we'll keep pushing and see what we can do. We've got a couple of laps to go. Number one, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? Come on, get round. Those Nismos are really good at the end of the race. I've seen a lot of them coming through on the soft tyres at the end really quickly. Hello, Jake. Oh, couldn't quite get him. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Wow. Okay. Let's turn those off. Plug them in so they're charging. We'll get into some lobby racing, and then we'll dive into some more daily races afterwards. But even though, oh, thank you. Even though I've managed to, I know, I will do. Even though I've managed to secure a decent, let me just pop that up there. Even though I've managed to secure a decent lap time around there, what I'm really struggling to do is I'm struggling to race. Racecraft, getting into the bumps and scrapes. Then it's sort of, I get flustered, then I make a mistake, wind up at the back, and then fighting from the back. So you know, I have got to work harder on trying to get my racecraft up. That's where I'm really lacking now. And in particular with the bumping and stuff, and watching the radar into corners, out of corners, and just being aware of everybody around me and what's going on. And that's where I'm really struggling at the moment. But there we go. Lots and lots of chat going on. Welcome to anybody that I haven't said anything to. I can see there's a nice little chat about the Avatar film that is it's on Sky at the moment. You can buy it on Sky Cinema, I think. But by the sound of things, I might not worry. Did like the first one, but we shall see. Jake, oh, I can't remember. It's in the Discord. I can't remember what we've got set up off the top of my head. The first one is Francorchamps in reverse in the GR3s, I think. But the best thing to do, guys, really is to check the Discord every day to see what we're running. All of the races are all announced in there. I usually try and announce them around about 10 o'clock. It was a little bit later today because I did change a few of the races for a specific reason. But there we go. We've got 22 people watching. I've only got 13 likes. If you haven't already, could you please smack the like button for me? I would really appreciate it. I'm also watching to see if Borky joins us today. He's in. The birthday boy is in. He's in at Borky-b. Now, I'm the only one that can do this. Happy birthday, Borky. Happy birthday. I'm going to wait until he jumps in the room. And then we'll do the usual. We'll do the usual. I know it'll have you all crying. But we got to do it. We're going to have to do it. There you go. Gamer Dan found all the icons. I couldn't find the icons quickly, but there we go. So just he's in the room. Hasn't picked up his car yet. I'm not quite sure which is the best car around here. Alien Swift has gone for that F-Type again. But we shall see. So we did change the races today. So the races that I had announced, I'm going to do tomorrow. So yeah, we will be doing that tomorrow for sure. I'm just waiting for Borky to pop in. There we go. Where is he? He's not in yet. He's hiding from me because he knows what's coming. Chicken Yoga's in as well. Good evening, Chicken Yoga. D-Locks is in. Welcome to all of you guys. I'm still waiting for Borky to come in. Where is he? Where is he? He's still not in. He's still not in. Let me go on to spectate. I'll tell you what I do need to do. I need to put some sound on the TV, because when I lose the headphones, basically when I've got headphones on, I turn the TV sound down. When I am streaming with you guys, I turn the sound up. And basically the headphones tells you that I'm shut away. Shouldn't be looking at the chat, but I looked at the chat 2 or 3 times tonight, and I paid the price big time. Absolutely paid the price big time, and I really, really shouldn't have done. Oh, Swifty's got a big penalty. There's Borky. He's not on track yet. Where has he gone? Where has he gone? Borky, Borky, Borky. Is your missus listening? Is your missus there? Oh, let's just see if his missus is there. Right, here we go. I'm going to get out on track for a moment. Oh, I need to let everybody know we're going to be starting this one at 10 past. Usual thing, the qualifier for this one will be at 10 past. One of the things with this one, of course, it is a long lap. So you're basically getting an out and a flyer. Don't mess it up. Pit line penalty, never run this track this way around. Yeah, I need to get out on track because I'm not used to this way round either. I think Borky's thrown this one in to throw me a frazzle. I know it flows well, I just don't often race this way round. So I've got no braking points, no brake references. It's all going to be just watching and hoping. I'm praying. Oh. Dan broke earlier than me there. I need to bear in mind where he's braking. I need to catch him up now so I can get a reference. Okay, he broke over the top of that rise. Have we got chevrons like we do the other end on this one? Yep. Now, Dan, I know that's not the proper way through there. Where'd you brake here? Beginning of the curb. Oh, Dan, what are you doing? You're taking me off on the grass. Ugh. He did that better than me. I dropped it and went round. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, the 50's too late on there. Which I should know. Because you're going to be hurtling down there. That needs to be, oh, I don't know, 100-ish late. Mikey with 2:12.680 with the fastest lap at the moment. I want to see what time Borky puts in. On 100, get it slowed down, get it turned in, over the curb. Right, I think Dan was braking as we went over the top here. Actually, he didn't brake at all. He just threw it in there. There was certainly no brakes there. That was either a lift or a throw in. I've not seen any brake lights. Whoa. Are the brake lights working on that Beetle? Dan, put your car in for an MOT, mate. I'm sure it'll fail. Like brake lights. Either that one just too far back to see them. The game's thinking, oh, Mitch Morgan's so far back. Oh, there we go. They're working. They're working. Oh, I can see them. Trouble is, I don't know where you're going to brake with this corner now. Oh, there's a little dip there. Okay. And probably hold third. Don't hit the end of the what's it thingy there. The what's the Dumiduda. Look, he's just flashing his brakes now. He's brake checking me all the time. I'm going to have game it down for brake checking at the end of this one. How many times has he brake checked me tonight? So far, probably about 20,000. That's got to be worth a year's ban, hasn't it? 1, 2, that's 3 years ban. He's still counting them up. Was that a brake check or was that a brake for the corner? I'll let him off that one. I'll let him off that one. What about this one down here? Is he going to brake check me again? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Oh, now I'm going to ram him because I didn't realise he was braking. Oh my God, I didn't realise that was a proper brake. I thought that was another little trial brake. Oh my gosh. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, we've got 3 minutes. I'm going to have to jump out in a moment and have a little look and see where we're, who we've got racing in this one. Borky's behind me in 5th. I need Borky to jump me. Oh, crikey, how on earth did Dan go through there with no brakes? That's got to be a lift through there. Right, let's have a little look and see. As much as I was enjoying that, I need to do some admin. So, we've got Ollie, Gamer Dan, Mad Mikey, Chicken Yoga, Deluxe, me, Hulky, Swifty, Rasterick, Borky, Number 1 Pops, and Stiggy is in the room, but he's not in a car yet. Hopefully he's going to tick in. I don't know if he is ticking in. We will see. Let me just... every time I go, please tick in. They've ticked in by the time I do this. You watch. Oh, no, he hasn't yet. He hasn't yet. Unless, of course, he is... He hasn't said he's not racing this one. But we'll see if we can get him ticked in, and then we'll get going. In 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes. Or maybe it's just over 1 minute. Who knows? I don't know where it is between the 8 and the 9. It could be very nearly 9. It could be just over the 8. I don't know. Who knows? If I keep wobbling on long enough, then I'll prove that it was just over the 8 and I was right first up. Oh, Chicken Yoga's in the R8. In the he's in the aubergine. He's in the aubergine. That's what he is. That's what he is. We just got oh, Tom's joining us. Tom's just joining us. So Stiggy's just in. That may well be why Stiggy didn't tick in, because he was waiting for Tom to tick in. So in this one, we've got Ollie in the 911, Gamer Dan in the Beetle, Mad Mike is in the R8, Chicken Yoga's in the R8, Deluxe is in the R8. You're seeing a common thingy here. I'm in the Aston Martin V12, Hulk is in the 911, Swifty's in the Jaguar F-Type, Rasterick is in the 296, the Ferrari, Borky's in the Beetle, Number 1 Pops is in the 911, Pork Pie's in the 911, and Stiggy's just jumped into the Vantage. So, yeah, we'll see how things go in this one. I'm just waiting for Ray, and then we will get moving. Righty-o, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Right, everybody's in. And I am going to start the qualifying as soon as we hit 10 past. And then we got a little song to sing. We've got a little song to sing. I don't know if Borky's missus is around. He's saying, thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody, says Borky. He won't be saying thank you in a minute. He'll be going, Mitchell Morgan, will you please shut up? Right, I want to get on the back of Borky. Can we get on the back of Borky? Can we get on the back of Borky? We're going to try very hard. No, she's still at work. She'll be home in an hour. Oh, mate, we're gonna have to do this twice, aren't we? We're gonna have to do this twice. There's just nothing for it, I'm afraid. It's gonna have to be. It's gonna. Oh, this looks a bit wet. Not wet, but a bit dank, dark, miserable. I see a little beetle coming up behind me. It's not a beetle. It's Ollie in the Porsche, in the cookie crumble car. Borky-b. Is he out on track? Where is he? Borky, if we don't get this done, we ain't gonna get round. This is a long track, a long thingy, a long doodly bug. Where's the Borkster? He's got to be coming up behind me in a minute. Who's this? No, no, this isn't them. This is Ray. Ugh. Let me try not to get in the way of everybody. Where's Borky-b? Is he on track? He's hiding, isn't he? He's hiding. Gotta be hiding. There goes Chicken Yoga. Where's the birthday boy? Oh, well, a birthday boy. Where is he? Can't see him. There he is. I know that car. It's the two-tone car. Here he comes. There he comes. Here he comes. Yay! There he is! There's the birthday boy! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Borky! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, mate! Hope you have a good one. Everybody's now deaf. That's my strategy for setting in a good lap time. Oh, I'm going to be in a barrier now. Let's get out of the way of this one. It's number one Pops. I hope he's not going to play Skittles. That's a play on words. The livery is about the sweets Skittles. However, in the UK we have Skittles, which is like 10-pin bowling. I hope that isn't a sign of things to come. Ooh. I really don't know this way round, Borky. What have you done to me? The birthday boy's thrown me a wobbler. Right, what we got? 108. I'm not going to get round for another lap, am I? Ooh. Didn't see the bump in the ground that time. I think I need Dan back here to follow. I've just realised what's bleeping at me. It's my laptop. I've got the sound on and I shouldn't have. It's been annoying me all night long, even when I was running in the daily races. Now I know why. Oh, Mikey's done a 209.9. He's the only one in the 209s at the moment. anybody else getting the 209s. I think they're actually finishing the lap. Oh no, some of them will get a second lap, I think. Ollie's on a 2:10.3 and Gamer Dan's on a 2:10.6. I don't know who's in 4th, 5th and the like, but yeah, we've got quite a few running. So we've got Mad Mikey, Ollie, Gamer Dan, Rasta Rick are running. Ray Purchase could also jump up a little bit. He's in 6th at the moment. And then we've got Stiggy, Hulky, Swifty, D-Locks all running. Number 1 Pops did not set a time. I'm at 20 seconds off the pace. Tom is in front of me. And then we've got Borky's in front as well. Borky's sitting in 7th at the moment. And Chicken Yoga is the highest of the finishers in 5th. But I have a funny feeling that some of the other guys, as the fuel load comes down, are going to jump. I think they're going to go on a little bit further. We will have to see. But big happy birthday to Borky-b. And not going to share how many years young he is, because I haven't got a clue. But he has chosen the first 3 races of this evening. No, the first 2 races of this evening. I apologise, because I have opted to pop the daily races in here. Oh, Dan, if you need to jump, my friend, you jump at any time, even if it's mid-race. Even if it's mid-race, my friend. Do not do too much. I know you want to be in for your friend, and I really appreciate that. But if you do need to jump, then jump. Right, so yeah, Francorchamps reverse in the GL3s, 5 laps around here. Then we're off to Tokyo East Clockwise, which again is another orientation we don't often do. 5 laps in the GL3s. Then we're at Spa-Francorchamps in the GR3s, and then Trial Mountain reverse in the GR4s. So we've got 3 GR3 races, and 2 of them are circuit orientations that we don't often do. Jake, I think I need to follow someone around here. I'm struggling. You're not the only one, my friend. Mad Mikey and Ollie are not struggling. They are out front. The only 2 races to break in the 209s. A 209.913 and a 209.987. So super tight between the top 2. Gamer Dan and D-Locks are on row 2. I'm just hearing that Gamer Dan, PSR's hanging back. I was hanging back. I was waiting for my mate because I wanted to sing happy birthday. And then I didn't get to do another lap. And I smashed it into the barrier. Row 3 was Rasta Rick and Alien Swift. Number 4 was Chicken Yoga and Ray Purchase. Then behind we've got Birthday Boy Borky-b alongside Stiggy. Behind them, Hulky and Tom. And then on the back row will be me and number 1 Pops. Right, let's see how we go. Where else? Oh, Gamer Dan is going to be holding back at the start. No worries, Dan, just pull over to the side. And that's great. He's let everybody know in the chat, so we're all good. Where else are you going to get serenaded with a happy birthday on a Gran Turismo stream? Come on. How many other streamers would do that for you? I don't know. I'm just completely and utterly crazy Doolally and a complete and utter GT clown. That's a me. That's a me. And I'm in the Aston Martin right at the back. Right, where's Borky? He's up quite far up front, isn't he? Whoa. Oh my gosh. Which way does the track go? I've forgotten where the track goes already. Let's try not to take the birthday boy out into this corner. Woo! Oh my gosh, I'm off. Oh. Crumbs, number 1 Pops is on the move. I've just followed Borky off. Borky, what are you doing to me? I thought you knew this track. I thought you were the safe one to follow. Oh. Big old barrel of opposite block there to keep on a straight line. I think Chicken Yoga thought I was dropping that then. If he didn't, I did. Where is the dip? It's the dip. Oh, number one pops us into the wall. We'll go over the top hard on the brakes. Not hard enough. Not hard enough. Even with the first gear, I still couldn't get it to turn around. Oh, we got somebody going around. That's Ollie. Oh, Ollie's doing donuts on the main straight across the bridge. Does he not know that that's illegal and against the rules, doing donuts on track, especially during a race? Oh, I hear he's trying to make some jam donuts for Borky for his birthday, and he's putting candles in them. So we'll have to let him off, won't we? We'll have to let him off. Oh, I've got one each side here. This is going to be a bit iffy. Dan, you better watch. I don't know where to brake down the bottom here. I haven't got a clue where to brake. I was watching Borky earlier on, but he hasn't got a clue where to brake either. Oh, he broke better that time, you see, because I'm not following him. When I'm following, he runs me into the barrier. When I'm not, he runs away. Now this is where I'm struggling up here, because Dan is going to be all over the back of me because he doesn't seem to break into there. And I love that corner the right way round, but I just cannot get to grips with it on this configuration yet. Dan just seems to go through there so quickly. Just give Dan a little kiss on the way through there. Oh my gosh. In the bump. Get it slowed down, get it rotated. Oh, Dan, I'm sorry, mate. Sorry. I did tell you I didn't have a clue where to brake in this one. Not the foggiest. Where to brake again. Here comes that big Mercedes. It's huge. Got a lot of grunt down the straights. Dan and Borky both together. Borky's 1.7 down the road. Battle with Dan. Borky's putting everything into practice that Dan's taught him over the last couple of years. Going really, really well. Dan's all over the back of him at the moment. I think he might be giving him a bit of a birthday push, you know. Helping him along. Dan! Stop it! I can't catch you both. It's not fair! Not fair! Come back! That's it, Borky. You slow him up. The wall. Need to brake just a tad earlier for that one. I just got on the grass a little bit there. I've gone too deep into that one. It's going to let them run away. Ah! We closed up and then we binned it. No! I'm not seeing much of Dan's brake lights again. Because I'm too far back. Where are we? Just over a lap to try and catch these guys. I'm braking just a little bit too late into these. Mad Mikey, Delox and Swifty are out front. Borky and Gamer Dan in 4th and 3rd. So it looks like Swifty has found somebody to follow. Either that or he's got the hang of the track. Oh, Borky with a rare mistake. That's the first mistake I've seen from Borky. I made a beetle sandwich. Oh, Borky went in the wall. Oh, Borky. I've got the wrong angle through here, trying to get the inside line. This is where we know Dan is quick. That's where he finds out how wide I can make this car. Oh no, I'm in the wall. No, Borky, I've just done no, Ollie's gone through. Borky's gone through. No, it was all going so well. Oh man, alive. The birthday boys just snatched an early birthday present from me. Robbed, I tell you. Can we get it back? Hello, Greg. Can we get it back? 1.4, 1.3, 1.2. 1.1. Ah, Borky goes through there safely this time. I think he's using Dan as a ghost because he's on it. We've got it down to 1, just under 1. Oh, what can we do? Can we snatch this from the birthday boy? 0.8. 0.8 and a half. 0.8 and a quarter. 0.8. Can't look at the times now. We've got to make this one work. Oh, we've gone too deep. Oh, it's 0.7. 0.6. Oh, no. Oh, look at that between me and Dan. 0.1 of a second exactly. A 19.577 and a 19.677. Why am I celebrating being 0.1 of a behind Dan? Ugh. And Borky got across in fifth. Love it, love it, love it. It's the first one of Borky's birthday bash races. Well, there wasn't a bash races, but you know what I mean, a birthday bash, you know, like a birthday party. Well, we're not having a party, we're sim racing, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Right, let me just share that one away. God, it's a good combo. I'm going to have to get used to that track, though. That is a track that I am not used to. And it was very, very interesting. And this is why I love racing with these really quick people. Very, very interesting racing behind Dan there. Because as you went across the start-finish line and up the hill, and then you do the little twiddly bit, I was working out that lifting in fifth, you were able to get through there quite quickly without using the brakes. So again, watch and learn. Ollie hit somebody on the bridge, couldn't get the car stopped from spinning. I got ghosted at the worst point. Oh, I went past you when you were ghosted, my friend. Borky, thanks Dan and Mitchell for the race. That was fun. It was fun. It was really good fun. But I'm going to beat you in the next one. The next one's mine, my friend. I'm not letting you beat me again. Mad Mikey with a 209.327. The only one in the 209s in the race. That's pretty good. Gr.x in second with a 210.9 and Swifty in third with a 211.111. So Swifty opens up his account tonight with a first podium. Can he stay on the podium all night? We will see. Ollie in fourth, recovering from that spin. That's a great recovery, back to fourth. Borky fifth, Gamer down sixth. I got seventh. Rick in eighth. Hulky ninth. Ray Purchase in 10th. Outlaw Pork Pie in 11th. Chicken Yoga 12th. Pops 13th and Stiggy in 14th. Top three, not that it matters. Mad Mikey, Gr.x and Alien Swift for this first one. We are going to be doing one more birthday bash race. Hopefully it won't be a bash, but we're heading off to Tokyo East Clockwise in the GR3s and 101 light and a racing soft tyres for this one. Oh, Jake says, Ollie, you okay, mate? You ghosted literally, so I made it bad. Oh, dear. Game is down. Says, yeah, no brakes. A little left is all. I was watching and watching and watching and learning from you through there. So I really, really appreciate you working with me during the first part of that one. Really, really appreciated your help. And again, I just love racing with the likes of Mad Mikey, Dan, Jack, Ollie, Wills, Greg, Hulky, so many people here. So many people. I can't name them all because there's too many. Where you could just learn by following and watching and looking at their lines and stuff. Oh, it's just brilliant, 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 brilliant. Right. Okay, where are we? So we've got, we're going to be getting this one underway at, I'm going to start the qualifier, this one at 22 the hour. I was going to say we'll start at past, but that's already gone. That has already gone. Right, so we got Greg White, Ollie, Gamer Dan, Mad Mikey, Hulky, Alien Swift, Rick, Borky, Number One Pops, Pork Pie, Chicken Yoga, Gr.x. I am going to jump out on this one. I'm going to stick with the car actually I'm in, but I am going to jump out on track because I'm not sure I know this track this way round overly well. Hello, Coach. Don't think Joe's gone to bed yet, so I'll have to watch my voice when she goes to bed. Did I get into trouble last night? Oh my gosh. Not only did she scream at me, shut up, because I was too noisy, Stream Elements then decided to delete her comment because she shouted, and then I got the blame because I deleted her comment. Oh, she was not happy this morning. Oh, she was not happy, Bunny, this morning, I tell you. To make her a cup of tea. I've been making her cups of tea all day. So hopefully she'll be all right tonight. I have to be a bit more quiet when she goes to bed. I go hush hush mode. Serious hush hush mode. Nearly into the wall there. Brake at the beginning of the lines there. Sweep it through there. Sweep it through this way. This is the normal way, isn't it? Do we do this? Is this the normal way? I'm completely disorientated. Pam was laughing when Joe came in. Oh my gosh, yeah, I know. So if Joe does a comment in the chat tonight, a nice one or even a screamy one, please, please, moderators, don't delete it because you will get me into serious trouble. So I'll be in deep doo-doo up to my neck. I do get carried away sometimes. Where are we? We're 37. We're going to be going in a minute. So I need to do some homework. Gr.x and Ollie, Gamer Dan, Mad Mikey, Chicken Yoga and Dr.x, myself, Hulky, Alien Swift, Gr.x, Borky, number 1, Pork Pie and Stiggy are going to be your runners. We've got 14 runners. We're getting back towards full rooms again, my friends. This is good news. And if you haven't already, could you do me the honor of smacking the like button for this video? I think we've got 17 people that have smacked the like button. And we've only got 22 people watching. So, well, not only, we've got 22 people watching, which means 5 of you out there haven't smacked the like button. If you could do that for me right this moment, it will put a big smile on my face. Well, actually, I've got a big smile on my face anyway because I'm racing. But yeah, if you could whack that button, I would be really grateful. Really grateful indeed. I want to try and get back to the days when I used to get 50 likes on my videos. They're a long time gone. But let's have a little look and see who we've got on track. We've got Mad Mikey. He's in the R8. He's in the Revolut livery. His Revolut liveries seems to be his go-to livery for the moment. And Ollie is in the Supra, the monster. So it's got black with the monster claw graphic in green. Gamer Dan is back in the VW Beetle. I'm going to know that's coming up behind me because we're at night and it's got that very recognizable and iconic light setup on it. Hulky is in, Hulky and Alien Swift are both in the Jaguar. Alien Swift is in the DDR and Hulky's in the PSR livery on that one. Come on, Hulky, do it for PSR. There you go. Through he goes. Oh, Gr.x is in the 296. And I've got hiccups. And it's hard to talk when you've got hiccups. Pork Pie is in the 911. And then we've got, oh, Alien Swift. Oh, wait, I'm in the Aston Martin. Could be a wrong choice here. Dr.x has gone for the BMW. And Gr.x is in that AMG Mercedes. Right, so I'd love to try and get into the Audi a little bit more. But I tend to find I really struggle with that car a little bit. Right, we're at 2140. So your runners in this one are Gr.x and Ollie, Gamer Dan, Mad Mikey, Chicken Yoga, Dr.x, me, Hulky, Alien Swift, Gr.x, Borky-b, the birthday boy, Outlaw number 1 Pops, Pork Pie and Stiggy. Let's get this one underway and let's get going. Right, Jakey loves this track, although he hasn't driven it in 2 years. And he wants a podium here too. So he's going to be looking for a good race. Right, let's go. See what we can do. I need to get on with this one. I waited for Borky to sing him happy birthday. That's now done. So now I'm just going to go for it and see what we can do. Again, it's only a 5-minute quali and it's a long lap. So we need to get on with this if we want to get more than one lap in as far as the quali is concerned. Swifty's just complimenting Hulky on his driving there. I tell you, Hulky has got really quick lately. He's making me try harder and harder and harder at the moment. Is Hulky. One of the things I want to do around here is get off the corners quickly with these long straights and these long quick flowing sections. Getting off the corners is all important. Staying out of the wall. Oh, we're going too deep. We're in the wall. Just saying, stay out of the wall. And there you go. And look at the difference. See how Gamer Dan just waltzes by me. Stay out the wall and through you go. Oh, Dan's quick around here. Come down to the hairpin. I'm going to pretend it's a smashy bashy and I'm going to obliterate Gamer Dan. I'm going to send him to the shadow realm. Well, that didn't put him off at all, did it? Thought he might have jumped out of my way and let me through. My tactics did not work, as dastardly as they were. Mitchell Morgan up to his usual tactics. Can't win, try dirty ones. You didn't fall for it though, did you, mate? I'm coming to get you. No, you're not, he says. Oh, yes, I am. I look like I'm catching him, actually. It does look like I'm catching. I haven't got a delta time or anything up like that, but... He is. One tenth closer. 2 tenths closer. 3 tenths closer. 4 tenths. I'm going to be on him in a moment. I'd love to be, but oh, I'm in the wall. Come on, concentrate. Stop being stupid. I know it's entertaining, but it's not when you're drawing a race, especially against somebody like Dan. He's definitely getting away now. Look, that gap is opening up big time. Where's the track go? Round to the left, doesn't it? And this one's quite a tight one, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be second on the podium. That's a guaranteed. Dan's going to be first. I'm going to be second. How long for, though? Wow. Not long is the answer to that question. Who's I can't read that name and I don't recognise it, but your wheel died. 6th in floor. Oh no, that's not nice when the wheel dies. Yeah, you don't want that. I used to have that problem on the Logitech when it first came out, but we ran a software update and I have to say this Logitech Pro has been rock solid, even if I can't. I went too deep on the brakes there, too late on the brakes even. But yeah, this Logitech has just been superb. Hulky looks really quick in that Jaguar. The Jaguar was not a go-to car for a long time. Seen a few people jumping into it lately. Just trying to get a bit of a toe down here. Not sure where we wound up in that one. Ooh. Well, right at the back again. Aston Martin does not seem quick around here. Seems rather slow. Supra and the R8 looking good. The Beetle's looking good too. But that R8 not looking good. Who is Maya Hukuranian? I don't recognise that name. I don't recognise that name. Let me just open up this and... Where are we? Registered races is what I want. So we're into YouTube. Go to Z. Yeah, who's... I can't even say that. M-I-H-A-I... Maya Krasuin? Who on earth is that? I need to tie that up at some point. Bear with me a second. Let's see if he... Just waiting for a moment. But he's not replying for the moment. I'm not quite sure who that is. I need to... So I'm trying to tie up names, all four of the names for everybody, so I know who's who. And for the moment, I'm not quite sure who that is. Come back to that in just a minute. Right, let's get this one underway. So what do we got? We have got Ollie and number one on the pole. Mad Mikey and Alien on the second row. Greg White and Gamer Dan on row 3. Chicken Yoga and Stiggy row 4. Row 5 is Delox and Hulky. Then we've got Rasta Rick and Borky behind. And then myself and Pork Pie. The Aston Martin seems very, 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 very slow. I don't know who that... Just, the only person that started behind me is Outlaw Pork Pie. It's not you. I'm confused. Who is that? I need to know. It's driving me crazy. I tell you, it's driving me completely crackers. Why am I so slow in this car? It really does seem really slow. I mean, it's quick enough off the line. Oh, that was a bit hard getting through there. Something I can do to try and catch these guys. Going away so fast. Borky's closing. This Aston's just got no grunt down the straight. It's a bad choice, my friends. It's a bad, bad choice. And Borky's just going to go past me like I'm handing him a birthday present. Anybody think it's his birthday today? Look at that. Gone past me like I'm standing still. Whoa. We'll bend it. God, thankfully I ghosted. And you know why I usually run with traction control 1 on. Oh, Drac, now you tell me. It's very quick off the line, but everywhere else, really slow. Right, needs it. Let's get a decent exit out here. Just see what happens to cars in front. Look, I was catching and suddenly they're just going away from me. So out the corner, it was just a few tenths. Now, just going away by loads of time, Dan is. He has got slipstream, I guess, but oh, this is hurting lots. Look at Chukin Yoga catching me so fast. I didn't exactly come out that corner slow, and once you get up to speed, people shouldn't really be catching you that fast, but it's tenths of a second all the time catching. Even when I brake late to try and stay ahead, it's hard. To the wall there, so that's not going to help me, but Chicken Yoga is just going to waltz up behind me and just go by and say thank you very much. It was so quick off the line. Maybe I just don't know how to drive it. It's 4.1 down the road. Still got another 2 laps to go. Chicken Yoga is 1.2 behind. This is where they're just going to close up massively. You see, I'm catching Master Rick at the moment. Halfway down the straight, he's going away from me. That should not be happening. Shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be doing that. Unless he's got a slipstream, of course, from Dan. Might have a slipstream. Might be sour grapes on my part. But come on, Aston Martin, come on! You're not a Formula 1 car, you're a GT car. Come on. Oh, I didn't want to slow down. Chicken Yoga's already caught me down that straight. It's ridiculous. Oh, Rick, I'm ghosted right in front of me. Oh, sorry, mate. I think I missed him. How on earth I missed him, I don't quite know, but I think we did miss. Chicken Yoga 0.6 behind. It's going to get me down a big straight, and there's nothing I can do about it. I can brake as hard and as late as I like. Get this turned. Get on the power. Got a great exit. And I think he's going to be on me at the end of this. Look at that Borky, 6 seconds down the road, and I can't even touch that group. Admittedly, I've had no slipstream. It might be because I've not had any slip. But I mean, look at Chicken Yoga. He's just reeling me in like I'm going backwards. I might as well just push out. I'll pull over here and I'll wave him through. Through you go, my friend. It's like I'm going backwards. That's crazy slow, man. Come on, Aston Martin, what are you doing? Even your slipstream, I can't catch him. Slipstream, I should have gone round. Oh my crikey. Mad Max, have you got the vibration problem like Alonso? I don't know, I think I've got all of the Aston Martin problems all rolled into one there. Oh, Jake says, what a good race at the front there. Shame I'm so rusty around there. Recon could have fought Ollie till the end. Oh, but he's on the podium though still, is Swifty. He's on the podium. So for those of you who don't know, Swifty's been away for a couple of years from sim racing. I think it's a couple of years, you correct me if I'm wrong, but a couple of years, and he wanted to join us because we were respectful, and there's a few other DDR guys that have come over, and he was like, oh, you know, I'll run around at the back, you know, but I'll find my feet. No chance, he's straight in there. Straight in there, wow. Ollie's saying, great, Jake and Mikey, looking like that was a banging race up front. I just can't seem to, can't choose the right car tonight. I'm going to have to copy somebody else's car. Well, actually, I don't need to copy somebody else's car because I'm going to take a break from this one and then I'm going to run the last race. And then I'm going to be heading off into the daily races. So we're going to be starting this one. 2 years away, nearly to the day, says Jake. See, I do listen. I do listen. Ollie, 59.294 with no slip is mental. Was recommended to come and race here and said would be a place I would love and fit in, and I love it. Oh, that's really nice to know. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. We do try. And Mikey's saying Ollie was pulling away on every straight, never could close the gap. Well done. So, yeah, the Supra quick, but skittish on the back end. Your result, Ollie, in the Supra, a 159.294. Mad Mikey, just 2 seconds behind with a 159.470. And then Alien Swift in third, just 3 seconds back with a 1:59.728. So that is 2 out of 2 podiums for Swifty tonight. He's going for the 4 podiums, I think. Hulky in 4th, Deluxe 5th, Borky 6th, Gamer Dan 7th, Greg White in 8th, Chicken Yoga 9th. I got a great start, but then it all just faded away. I got 10th, 22 and a bit seconds off the pack. Rasterick in 11th, number 1 Pops in 12th, Stiggy 13th, and Pork Pie 14th. Top 3, Ollie, Mad Mike in Alien Swift. Not that it matters, because it's all about the individual little races that everybody has. But I don't seem to be having those tonight. It's all gone a bit pear-shaped. All gone a bit wibbly-wobbly. Right. I am going to hang up my gloves for the moment. Mr. Bond over my shoulder, can you please give me some better luck in the next race? Because you're definitely not bringing me any luck at all tonight. It's like you're shooting out my tyres, putting smoke screens up and sending rockets. Stop it. It's Borky's birthday. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What are we doing? We're going to start this one at 10 past. Now, again, this one, we've got a 5-minute qualifier, which means you've got to get out, get round, and then get a flyer in. If you're very quick, you might get a second, but probably only going to be 1 flying lap around here. Whoa. Mad Mike is saying, I wish he was a bit quicker. And I know the Viper and Ford GT is faster, but I keep with the R8. Do you know, sometimes it's nice to get in with a car that you really like and you can really make work. Like, I settled in with the M6. I don't know why I'm not running with the M6 at the moment. Why am I not running with the M6? Oh, Gamer Dan's going to do another one. Do you know what? No, I am. I'm going to rest my back. I am going to rest myself. I am going to rest, I think. Stinky says, didn't think I'm getting a podium here, but 4 for 4 would be insane. Well, you're going to have to work for it, my friend, because there's some quick people in here around here. There are some quick people. Just under 4 minutes to run. We're just waiting for a few guys to tick in. And we've got Ollie's in the R8. Dan is in the Beetle. We've been in that all night long. Chicken Yoga is in the R8 as well. Alien Swift is in the F-Type. He's liking that car. Rasterick likes the 296s. A lot of people staying in the same cars tonight. And Borky swapped out his Beetle. He's still in the Beetle, but a different livery on this one. Number 1 Pops is in the 911, the 992. Pork Pie is in the 991. So a 911, but a slightly different car. Stiggy, again, one of the Outlaws, is in the Corvette. And Deluxe has not joined yet. Hulky's just jumped into the BMW M6 Endurance car. The red, white and blue one. That's a nice livery. Not seen that one before. So Rasterick is in the racing green and yellow Ferrari 296. Alien Swift in the DDR D-Dot Racing liveried car, which is basically the red and black livery. Gamer Dan is in his purple and silver Topless Gang Beetle with a penalty already. Chicken Yoga in the Aubergine, the R8 Aubergine. Ollie is in a blue and red R8. As we said, Outlaw Pork Pie in that 911. It is yellow on the front, blue on the back. As he goes by, it will change colour. There you go. Stiggy in the Corvette, Stars and Stripes. He's flying the flag for the for our American colleagues tonight. Of which one of them? His birthday today. It's Borky's birthday today. Jack seems a good car now. Has great top end speed and acceleration, says Mikey. Does seem to have come on song. About time, because it's been a car not to be in for a long time. This is Borky, birthday boy. He's in the Rat Dog car. I do like that livery. Really like that livery a lot. Looks really smart. It's got the little rat dog off the back. A couple of them. Hulky has gone for the GTR, the Lynx Africa GTR. Number 1 pops in the Skittles 911. Delox has gone for the Mercedes. And we are going to be going racing in just a moment. Game it down saying rest up. Yeah, I want to, because I want to do the big race next, and it is an 11 lap race, and it is taking it out of me a little bit. I do like Spa, but we'll commentate this one. We got Ollie and Gamer Dan, Chicken Yoga and Delox, Hulky, Alien Swift, Rasterik and Borky, Outlaw number 1 pops, Outlaw Pork Pie, and the Stiggy 1972, which could be Outlaw Stiggy. So it'd be interesting to see how those guys run together. We will be doing, as I said, a 5-lap qualifier around here, but it is a long track and you've got to do an out and then a flyer. So you're probably, I think, only going to get 1 flying lap, guys, for this one. 1 flying lap around here. Oh, Mad Max Gaming. Welcome to the stream. I didn't see you. I saw your question, but I didn't notice your name. Thank you for popping in. I still don't know who this Maya Kurikichingan thingy person is. The fact that they said that they had a problem sort of made me think that they were in our lobby, but I'm now beginning to wonder. But there we go. We will see. I'm not quite sure who that is. Right, it is 10 past. Let's get the qualifying underway. And so we've got 12 runners, quite a nice number of really respectful racers. All of these guys know how they race now. They know that they can go side by side. They know that they can push each other hard and fair. And we could have some really good racing around here. I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm emphasizing the reallys because it's really going to be fun. It is, because it's Borky's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Borky. We get out on track so I can serenade you around the track. Happy birthday to you. He's still sitting in the pits. He's had enough of my singing. He said, I'm not going out until that buffoon has stopped singing. What you don't know, Borky, I'm taking opera lessons. Next year it'll be, I can't do an opera voice. How do you do an opera voice? I could do stupid voices. How would you do an opera voice? I can't, because I haven't got the vibrato. I can't do that. Happy birthday. No, forget that. Not going to go there. Not going to go there. Can't do that. Can't do the Borky. Nothing makes me happier than Mitchell serenading me for my birthday. There you go. I tell you what would make you happier is me not serenading you and you getting lots of birthday presents. I'm sure. I won't serenade you. That's the last time I'm going to sing. I can't sing to save my life. I can't sing to save my life. But there we go. Right, where are we? We're still on the outlap. I haven't even gone round yet. Gamer Dan is out front. And he's only just coming down to... I do know the names of these corners, but they're just out of my head. Oh, big slide from Gamer Dan there on the exit of that corner there. Beetle looking very slippery on the back end. No such drama from Hulky behind. He's looking rock solid in that GTR. In fact, I think he's closing down on Gamer Dan at the moment. We are only in a quali, so it's not going to matter too much other than where you start up on the track. But yeah, that GTR looking a lot more planted. I think Hulky must have bathed in Lynx and he's super cool in that car. Oh, he's got the Topless Gang logo on the front as well. I've never noticed that before. He has got the Topless Gang on there. Oh, that is a shout out to Gamer Dan. Those of you that have raced with me long enough will know what all that is about. But yeah, Hulky, he's super cool in the Lynx Africa car there. He's been chased down by Ollie. Ollie's been really on it tonight. He really has. And Alien Swift here that we're just on board with, going for a 3rd podium finish. The only thing he needs to do now is to see if he can get it on that top step and claim a win. Rasta Rick, he's had a good night as Rick in that Ferrari. He's enjoying it very much. And Stiggy in the Corvette. The Corvette has got some grunt. Not sure what it's going to be like through the corners, but of course you've got this long run down to Eau Rouge. You go through Eau Rouge, up the top, then you've got that long camel straight where you need a car with a lot of grunt. And then obviously on the way back up towards the chicane, you've got a nice long section as well where you can really let the car run. So it'd be very, very interested to see how the Stiggy goes in that Stars and Stripes beautifully turned out Corvette. Chicken Yoga in the aubergine. He's picked himself up half a second penalty. But Chicken Yoga has been around the mid-pack, I think, most of the night. He's been doing okay. And then we've got Birthday Boy in that beautifully turned out Rad Dog Racing. VW Beetle, been in the Beetle all night long. Been in the blue one with the two-tone blue. This is the livery I prefer out of the two. The other one's very nice, but I do love this livery. It really does look nice. And those dogs on the side, I mean, they look mad. Oh boy, they look like... Well, you wouldn't want to come up against one of those in the dark alley at night, would you? It would frighten you after death. I tell you what, it wouldn't frighten me after death. It would blooming kill me, I tell you. It would kill me. Oh, but Outlaw #1 Pops. He's in the Skittles Porsche. Been in that most of the night as well. Oh, I didn't realise he got big teeth on the front. It's Carlos. He's got big goofy teeth on the front of that one. I wonder if it's eating a Skittle as he goes round. Johnny, question: how much of a distance is getting a better wheelbase make? Would it take seconds off a lap time potentially? What do you mean by a better wheelbase? Do you mean wheel, as in a... What have you got at the moment, Johnny? Put it into context. What have you got at the moment? I was thinking you meant a wheelbase on the car. I think he means a steering wheel. What have you got now is the question. And it's a very, very difficult question to answer for a lot of different reasons. I'm going to anticipate that you've got a gear-based wheel, something like a G29 or one of the earlier Thrustmasters. Going up from a gear-driven wheel to a direct drive wheel, for me, was night and day. It took me about 2 weeks to get used to it. Some other people have taken longer to get used to it. So the amount of information that comes through is incredible. Absolutely incredible, the amount of information that you get on these wheels. But some of our fastest racers at PSR are on one of these. They're on a controller. And I'll tell you what, I can't get close to them. Jack Kobe, for instance, races on one of these, and he's constantly, at the moment, top 25, certainly top 50 in the world in the daily races, and he races on a controller. So you don't need to spend vast sums of money on kit to go faster. What I would say, in my opinion, is it gives you a much deeper level of immersion. And then if you are going to go with a wheel, I would consider factoring a full rig. I think mounting a direct drive wheel to a rig really makes a difference. It makes everything solid. And with me, when I'm getting the wheel rumbling, I can actually feel it rumbling through the rig when I'm going through corners and over the curbs. So for me, it's a no-brainer. If this wheelbase was to blow up tomorrow, I'll be ordering another one straight away, regardless, straight away. I'm struggling on a T150. The pedals are awful. If you've got the money, upgrade. They're not as expensive as they were. I don't know how much the Thrustmaster stuff is, but the Logitech RS50 is a good wheel. Now, the only thing I would say is, if you're on Gran Turismo, brilliant. If you're on ACC, fine. If you're on PMR, or you're looking to race in PMR are not supporting Logitech True Force at the moment. So the feedback is horrible. It is there, but it is horrible in PMR. So you need to think about what game you're running. If you're in Gran Turismo, oh, it's beautiful. It is. I would not change my wheelbase for all the tea in China. There you go. Gamer Dan is on controller. Ollie's on controller. A lot of the really fast guys here are on controller. So the question was, how much of a difference does getting a wheelbase make? Would it take seconds off a lap potentially? Absolutely not. Definitely not. In fact, a lot of people that go from controller to a wheel find that they are slower until they get used to it. They are slower until they get used to the wheel. Ask Borky, birthday boy. Laid out a load of money to go from a controller to a wheel. I'll be with you in a second, guys. From a controller to a wheel. Hated it. And it's taken him a long time to get the wheel set up and get into it. I think he's enjoying it now, but it will not make you faster. It's more about the immersion, in my opinion. Number one set. Our wheels are good for rally. But then a lot of people, number one pops, tell me to ditch my wheel and go on the controller for rally. Malumi says it's much more fun with a wheel. I agree. I can't race on a controller. Cannot race to save my life on a controller. I've tried. I've actually got back issues, and I did try doing some races on the controller, and I just couldn't do it. It was laughable. Absolutely laughable. But that's the advice I would give you. If you can afford it, go with a direct drive wheel with a rig, and the rig I mean by the frame and everything. If you can't, the G29 is an amazing wheel. I loved it. Raced with it for a long time. Right, we are underway at Spa. We've got 5 laps around here. I didn't do the grid order while I was talking, but Ollie and Gamer Dan leaded us away. Rasta Rick and Alien Swift on row 2, I think. Number 1, Pops and Hulky. The order could have changed, so I won't say too much now, but the order on track is Ollie, 0.8 ahead of Gamer Dan, who's 1.1 ahead of Rick, who is 0.2 ahead of Swifty. Swifty trying to make a move down the Camel Straight. Can he get this move done into the chicane at the end? Alien Swift needs to get this move done to get onto the podium for 3 out of 3. Can he get it done? He can't. He has to tuck in behind. He will be watching Master Rick. He'll be wanting to get a clean overtake that he can keep rather than throwing it up the inside, causing a problem and having to give the place back, because if he does that, he could well lose out on a potential 1 or 2 in this one. So he's being very respectful and very careful about this particular overtake, and this is some of what I need to do when it comes to racecraft. I really need to learn when to hold back and when to go for it. I tend to be a little bit like Ayrton Senna. If there's a gap, I go for it, and that is not the way to do things. Number 1 Pops in 5th at the moment with Hulky right on his back bumper, and then Chicken Yoga is not far behind as well. Stiggy 8th, Borky in 9th at the moment, D-Locks in 10th, and Outlaw Pork Pie, GT Tom bringing up the rear in 11th at the moment. But out front, it is Ollie that has got everything his own way. Wow, Alien Swift with a big old swapper on there. That Jaguar is not looking comfortable around here. Going over those curbs, the back end of that thing is all over the shop. In fact, he's dropped half a second back from Master Rick now. Rick is 0.9 behind Gamer Dan, who is 2 seconds behind Ollie. So Ollie in the R8 really going well. The R8 really does seem to be a car of choice at the moment. The only thing I would say to Ollie, why have you got PSR Gr.x on the front of it? Are you perhaps pertaining to be Gr.x here, or have you, or have we got Gr.x who's actually running in Ollie's car? Maybe this is why Ollie's doing so well tonight, because it is Gr.x in that car. He's flashing his lights at me. It's Greg. It's Greg. I tell you, it's Greg in that car. It's not Ollie. Ollie can't drive like that. He wouldn't be 2.5 seconds out front. That's Gr.x in that car. I lie. I'm trying to put him off. As I say that, it goes a little bit wide. It is Ollie in there. It's just a livery. He's going really well. Look at that. Nearly 3 seconds out front on lap number 2. Come on, Dan. Come on, mate. What are you doing? Actually, I know Dan is going to be struggling a little bit at this point. Dan is having enormous problems with his ears at the moment. Again, he's got nausea and all sorts of issues that must be playing with his ability to race. So he's going really well up there in 2nd place. And we see Swifty just making a move on Rasta Rick, but he's picked up a half-second penalty So Rick will have seen that. Oh, Swifty with a massive slide out of that corner. Rick will be seeing how loose this Jaguar is out of the corners. All he's got to do is follow Alien Swift around now, and he'll be able to pick that place off very, very easily. And Swifty is pretty quick. Rick is getting quicker and quicker and quicker in our lobbies as well. We don't often see Rick. He's often just, you know, running around nice and quietly. Doesn't get a lot of airtime. But I tell you what, tonight he's on it. Tonight Rick is on it, and he's chasing Swifty, and he's right there enjoying that Ferrari 296. You see Chicken Yoga in the background in the aubergine coloured R8. He's got Hulky on his back bumper, just 1.1 off, and Stiggy's only 0.8 off the back of Hulky. So as we carry on, this could well turn into a 3, 4, 5 or even 6 car battle at the end. Unfortunately, we've got Pork Pie off the back a little bit. He's struggling a little bit in that Porsche in this one. But the gentleman that is not struggling is Ollie. He is 3.5 seconds out front. Where is William? We need William. We need Jack Kobe. Ollie is absolutely on it around here, and he is just driving away from the chasing pack. Rick is now back in front of Swifty. Swifty has paid that penalty, so it's now as it is on the road. No penalties to serve, and Swifty get on the back of Rick and claim that all-important third podium of the night. I don't think, going by this, he's going to be able to get on the top step as much as he would like to, because Ollie is absolutely running away with it. And as I say that, Gamer Dan lands himself a half-second penalty, and with Rick just 2 seconds back, that is probably going to halve, I would think, that gap. By the time that Dan has served the penalty and then got back up to speed and then run all the way down the hill to the chicane, that is going to hurt quite a lot. I can see that Dan is really, really pushing on at the moment. He's just gapped Rick by a couple of tenths, and every tenth is really, really, really going to matter in this one, because once that penalty gets served, he is going to be watching his mirrors. He's no longer going to be watching Ollie out front, who's now 3.7 down the road, and that Audi is looking absolutely planted. Let's just go on board with them and just enjoy this. Which view should we go? We'll go on board. Just picking up the apex through there. No drama on the Astro. He's going to turn it in. Pick up that bollard beautifully out towards the Astro, but not on it. On the power, up through the gears, through the penalty area. He's going to catch this apex just on the inside. Drift out a little bit of the Astro there. Pick up this one. And then we're heading down to the chicane. He's going to bury the brake pedal around about the 100, just before the 100. Getting it slowed down over the curb. Pick up this curb. Look at this. Absolutely clinical. Perfect lines. Perfect racing. And that is why this young lad is 5.5 seconds now ahead of the best of the rest that is Gamer Dan. As I say that, Rick has closed up to within 1 second of Gamer Dan. So that half a second penalty really, really, really eroded the time. And now Rick and Swifty could be looking at position number 2. I'll remind you that Gamer Dan is not on the best of form at the moment health-wise. Or Swifty, I think he might have got a penalty going through there. That looked awfully squirmy as he went up through, rowdy on over the top there. He has got a half-second penalty. I think that might well have cost him the podium. But Rick going well in third. He's looking really planted, really nice in that Ferrari. He's defending well. Swifty can't find anywhere through, and that Jaguar is all over the shop. It is nasty, that car. I don't know whether it's a dirty air, but Swifty just cannot get the power down and get the brake in. It's just sliding around all over the place. And on acceleration, the back just does not want to behave itself. And at the moment, Dan has managed to just hold the gap to the guys behind to 0.9 of a second. It's just going out to 1 second at the moment while Rick is defending. The only way that I can see that Swifty is going to manage to get a podium here is to serve the penalty, get onto the back of Rick, and then during the last lap they work together, slipstreaming and bump drafting to get on the back of Gamer Dan, and then for Swifty to make a move somewhere on the last lap. But he has got to serve that penalty. He's going to be serving that penalty in just a moment. You can see that Jaguar, it's really uncomfortable. It's really not liking this track. It's almost like he's got roller skates under that car rather than tyres. I mean, I can assure you, he is on the racing medium tyres. Looking at it, you'd think he was on intermediates, and warm ones at that. But there we go. Ollie now 6.1 out front. Ollie really has been the class act around here. Gamer Dan still going very, very well. He is 6.1 behind, but 1.6 ahead of Rick now. So Rick has dropped back ever so slightly from Dan. So I think Dan is potentially going to get position number 2. But the big question mark is whether Swifty can get through and grab third place from Rick. I'm not going to lie. Swifty's had a couple of podiums already tonight. I would love to see Rick up on the podium. He really, really is racing beautifully at the moment, and really, really been on fire tonight. And I really, really hope that Ferrari will just bring it home for him. Chicken Yoga still going well in the R8 in 5th, and D-Lock's just slightly behind in the AMG. I thought that would be a really good car around here. Good on the straight bits, doesn't seem to be quite so good on the corners. And then we've got number 1 Pops and Stiggy. These are 2 of the outlaws. They're right together, really, really, really pushing hard. Hulky and Borky just off the back a little bit in 9th and 10th. And then we've got GT Tom off. He's actually caught up with these 2. So he's now got a battle on his hands with these 3. That is really nice to see. Hulky and Borky and Pork Pie running together there and having their own battle. It'll be interesting to see who is the victor of those. At the moment, out front, as we get into the last few corners of this one, it is Ollie 6.3 ahead and still going away from Gamer Dan. Gamer Dan 2 ahead of Rick, and Alien Swift has closed the gap slightly. It's 0.9, now 0.8. So Swifty really on it. He wants that podium. But I tell you who wants that podium more. I think Rick wants that podium more. I really do. I really think he wants, and I really feel he deserves this podium. I don't want commentators' curse to kick in, but I'm just going to stay on board with him. Come on, Rick. Come on. You've just got 2 corners to go. It is the chicane. Oh, Swifty's right on his back bumper. He's just got to get a good run out the corner. Swifty gets it a little bit sideways. I think he's going to have done it. Rick comes across for 3rd. Ollie 1st. Gamer Dan 2nd. Rick 3rd. Alien Swift in 4th. Chicken Yoga got a fine 5th. D-Locks in 6th. Stiggy just ahead of number 1 Pops for 7th and 8th. And it will be Hulky, Borky and GT Tom who are going to come through the last few corners. Let's see how this one goes. We got Hulky in the GTR, Borky in the VW, and GT Tom in the Porsche. Hulky's just backing out. He's letting those guys go through, being respectful. Borky's going to come across in 9th to take 9th place. And Pork Pie in 10th, and Hulky is trying to push Borky over the line. They're having an argument. Oh, they've had a lovely little battle at the back there. But I tell you what, Ollie, wow, what a race. What a race. And I tell you now, oh, Dan, that is him for the night. Yeah, really struggled with that one. I can imagine. Thank you so much. And Rick, that Beetle is fast in the straights. It is in Gamer Dan's hands. It is one of Dan's favourite cars, and he sure knows how to get it round the track in very short order. But you must be pleased. Surely you're pleased with 3rd. I bet you were jumping up and down at the end of that one. Gamer Dan just saying, catch you later, Borky. Enjoy the rest of your birthday. Borky, thank you so much, Mitchell. I'm off for the night. Me and the wife are going out for dinner, and thank you, everybody, had a good night racing. You enjoy yourself, my friend. Have a really, really nice evening. And we will see you on another one very, very soon. I'm just going to shut my door so I don't disturb Joanna. But you have yourself a lovely birthday evening with the missus. And yeah, have a good one. Have a good one. Your result, Ollie, first with a 2:19.546. Gamer Dan in second with a 2:20.200. And Rasterick in that third place with a 2:20.499. Been watching Rick around the middle of the pack for a long time. Great to see him up there on the podium there. A real race long battle with Alien Swift, but he kept his cool, and Swifty in the dirty air with that F-Type, the Jaguar, back end all over the place under acceleration. He got fourth. Chicken Yoga in fifth, D-Lock sixth, Stiggy seventh, number one Pops in eighth, and then Pork Pie, Borky and Hulky bringing up the rear there, just racing together. But wow, my driver of the day in that one, I think, had to be Rasterick. That really was a great race and was just soaking up an awful lot of pressure throughout that one. Right, okay, here we go. We are going to be heading off into what is effectively Daily Race C. For those of you that were watching Sammy Snake earlier on, he tried something very interesting and it didn't pay off. So I'm just going to let you guys know, if you are off the back of the grid here, you can dive into the pits and do a drive-through, and it will come up P so that you've done your pit stop. However, the game is coded so that it knows what you've done, and it will penalise for you and give you a 1 minute penalty. So if you do find that you feel like trying that glitch, it doesn't pay off. It doesn't pay off. And he tried it. And kudos for him for trying it. Borky's just saying good night, Tom, and thanking Hulky for racing with him. And oh, Borky's disappeared, so at least I don't need to sing happy birthday to you anymore. Right, we are down on numbers. There's a lot of people dropped out in this one. I mean, we are at 10:30. So we've lost quite a few people. But D-Locks, me, Alien Swift, Rasterick, Ray Purchase, Ollie's in there. Stiggy is going to be watching. This is the last one tonight, guys. This is going to be the last one. I could open it up as public, but I'm not going to because, well, just because. But I tell you what I am going to do, because time is getting on. I'm just going to change it to race only. We're going to get in straight into the race. And I'm going to start the race at 22. So it should take me up to around about past. Jakey wants Alien Swift wants to try 3 for 4. So close to getting 3 for 3. But tell you, God, that Jaguar looked like a right old handful. It really, really, really did look like a handful. Well, I just remind you that you do need to run the hards and the softs in this one. Although I think you can go hards, but it'd be a bit crazy to try that. Ollie hasn't done his track at all, so sorry if I'm not good. Oh, you're pushing too hard in the Jag. No worries. Right, where are we? So we're going to be going racing in 3 minutes. I'm just having a rest for a moment and then we'll get going. Interesting. 2 Elantras in this one. We've still got a lot of people to tick in. Have I got the wrong track again? Oh, I have, haven't I? I did this last night. So Jack doesn't like running close in slow speed, but it's normally fine. I was just overpressing. Racing hard with Rick was a hard battle. Rick will be very pleased to hear that. Johnny, debut outing. Good luck. Thank you very much. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. And good luck with whatever way you decide to go with the wheel. There are lots of great wheels out there at the moment. There really are. Ollie says, what's the start here, Mitch? Rolling start, I think. Number one pop says G923. I'm using. It's a great wheel. It is a good wheel. The G29 is good. The G923 is good. Strat. Really depends. You'll see some Megans will in the daily races are pitting on lap 4, 5 and 6. You can either start on the mediums and start on the hards. Obviously the hard runners are pitting 4, 5 and 6. I normally pit at the end of 5. But it's the beauty of this race is it's mixed. Half the field very often are hards and half the field are on mediums. It is entirely your route which way you want to go. Completely up to you. All right. I hope Rick is Rick in the chat. I hope he is reading what Jake's saying. There's some lovely compliments in the YouTube chat for Rick. But I'm not sure if he is in the chat. I'm hoping he is. I'm just not sure if he's actually in the YouTube chat. Should be. Everybody should really be in the YouTube chat. Right, we're a minute over. We got Ollie, D-Locks, me, Alien Swift, Rasterick, Trigger, Ray Purchase, number one pops. Let's get this one underway. Hopefully it will take us up to around about 11 o'clock. And then I will be heading off into the daily race proper to see if I can have a decent race. I really haven't had a good race around here. Set a great time. Really, really did like my time. I just cannot hook up a race. I just can't. I'm throwing it away all of the time. So, yeah, we'll see how we go in this one. Traction control is off. Let's see what happens. Oh, Rick is in. Cool. I wasn't sure. Once again, my little brake marker has disappeared, which is a real pain. gone too deep. I should have just let that run through there and not used a little bit more accelerator. Oh God. Oh no. Oh, you're kidding me. You just try and get out of the way of everybody. Ah. How on earth did I do that? I've not made that mistake before. As I said, I can set a great lap time around here, but just trying to hook up a decent race, I'm just struggling every single time. It's infuriating me. Right, quiet. Did Trigger have a penalty too? A bit too fast for a bump. Up at the wall there, and I got damage. Go through. Oh, where are you going? Which way are you going? Number one. I was going to let him through on the racing line. I think we decided to move across at the same time there. Sorry, Tom. Number one, even. William, good evening. We've needed you this evening. Ollie's just run away with everything. Although Swifty's out front at the moment. Swifty's on the pole with Ollie's second and D-Lock's in third. Swifty's looking for his first win of the night. Hello, Nick. With a big slide there. Oh, I think I cut that. I did. Number one, go through. Go, go. I'm I'm not going to ruin his race just because I've got myself a penalty. Probably that wall too. Where's Rick? Oh, look how much that hurts, that penalty. Just disappearing. I was right up behind number one, and now he's like 3 seconds down the road. It's crazy how much it hurts. Really go for this now, just to try and close up on number one and Stiggy. Both quick racers. I'm in the wall again. More damage. What is up with me? I can't race tonight at all. I couldn't race in the first daily race, and I can't race in this one. That's another penalty. Come in early, ditch those tyres and see what we can do. I'm interested to see whether I can get these tyres to the end actually. But I've got the damage, so at least the damage has now worn off. Oh, but my racing has been diabolical this evening. Absolutely atrocious. Ah, crazy, crazy, crazy. Come on. Any time today would be good. Such a long wait in this one. You could have a cup of tea, read the newspaper, do the crossword puzzle, and you'd still have enough time to jump out and go to the loo. Look at the damage on my car. It looks very second hand. Right. Got to get on with this now. Get these The only thing is the temperature of this track is completely different to the daily race. The daily race is normally really cold going into night time now, so this isn't overly indicative of the race, but it's still a good one. I broke a bit too late there, fractionally. Getting that corner right either. I need to be out a bit further. Definitely need to be doing a bit more work behind Jack, Greg and Tidgney's Ghosts. Right, where are we? We're 3.3 behind Ray. That's a couple of cars coming out. It's number one that we were racing with, so we've not managed to jump him in the pits. I was hoping the undercut might work. I don't know which tyres they're on, but really going to have the tyres for me. Oh. Work on that corner. I've got it totally wrong. It's costing me massively. Okay, we've got Ray down to 1.3. Swifty and Denotes are in the pits. Will get out ahead of us. How far ahead? Oh, quite a bit. Oh, Ray on the grass there. Got dirty tyres through here now. Gonna need to keep that tight. He's on the outside. Oh, I stayed out of the way. He went in the wall. Trouble is, I've let Trigger get on the back of me now by taking that tighter line. Oh, he bumped me into the corner. Oh. Oh, no, Trigger. You should have kept going, mate. I got that wrong again. Ugh. It's so bad, that corner. Need to study it, get it right, because at the moment it's all over the shop. Where are we? Swifties 10 seconds down the road. We've got 3 laps to run. I don't know what tyres they're on. Is there anything that we can do to close down that gap at all? I'm a little bit deep into that one. I didn't know on quick tyres he's going away from me. But it's Ollie, Denotes and Swifty. We're up to 3 really quick racers. I think I need an incident up front for a podium here. Was too slow through there. Or did Swifty get a penalty? Even if he's got a penalty, it's not gonna, it'll cost him a couple of seconds, but it will still be way in front. I need at least another 2 or 3 penalties for it to really make a difference. I nearly went through there in 4th. I know it's not good doing it in 4th. It doesn't work. Got number 1 tight behind me. Really pushing this hard. Number 1 Pops is really rather good in that Mazda. I'm in the wall again. Go on, Pops. And I pitted a bit early, so my tyres are not looking too clever either. Oh, number 1 Pops. Oh, dear. He broke a bit early. Earlier than I'd expected, or earlier than I do in the Megane. Sorry, mate. That's one thing that Jack has told me, is a lot of people are braking a lot earlier than they need to on this track. He did explain that to me yesterday. I was doing the same. I was braking way too early, and then when I studied Jack's lap, I realised I could brake a lot later into some of the corners, and a lot of people were braking on the orange guy into that first corner. You can brake a lot later, and into this one again you can brake almost at the end of those total boards, whereas I was braking at the very beginning initially. So again, another area where you can really make up some time. Trigger with our second penalty, you could see the difference. He was a country mile ahead of me, and now he finds himself behind. Jumped on the accelerator a lot later there. But at least we managed to get through there without an issue. All dirty air behind Pops. We have the braking efficiency through there, and Trigger's got a great run. I've got to be careful into this corner, because I know that Pops brakes early now. He brakes on the orange man, whereas I can brake a lot later. Through there. Tyres are bad on this. I've got another lap to do, and my left-hand front tyre has gone. I pitted on into lap 5. These tyres are wearing so much more now than they do in the daily race. So much more. I'm going to have to really start looking after these now. Obviously in a daily race it's colder. The warmer track is really taking a lot out of them. This could well cost me badly. next to no grip on that tyre, but we can brake in our braking zone here, so we can brake. Well, I say we can brake later. We can't because we've got no tyres on the front. Normally we will be able to brake a lot earlier into that, a lot later into that corner. I think that Trigger's got the tyres I don't have underneath me at the moment. So I'm having to brake a lot earlier than I would want to. Leaving him room on the inside because he's there. Whoa, we're over there. Still side by side. He's finally got through. I'm braking early because we've got no tyres. I don't know what the tyres are like on Trigger's car, but mine are gone. Ollie out front, Gr.x second, Swifty third. I think Swifty is going to get his podium. There's nothing I could do about closing up. These tyres are absolutely gone. I don't even think I'm going to be able to get Trigger into the final part of this one. Braking early just to get it done. Had a way through there, but to lift there. I've got no tyre. It's gone. It's absolutely gone. Oh, I've cut that one now. That's it. Into the wall there. I've got no tyres on the front at all. It's completely red and done and gone. And a half-second penalty. Oh, the tyres. The tyres, they got munched. He got completely eaten massively into that one. And unfortunately, that was it. Game over. Not going to happen. Oh, well done, Trigger. And number one, Pop's giving me an absolutely massive run for my money. Pop, sorry for the bump into that corner. I did give the place back. But, yeah, we're braking a lot later than that one in the McGann. But that's something I've got to bear in mind in the race. Some people are braking at that point, and I've got to be careful that I don't bump them. Right, let's just get the PSR into there. We'll then have a look and see how we did. Oh, did he? Oh, Ollie, never driven this track, but happy with the win. I really love this configuration. I actually prefer this configuration to the normal way round on this track. It just seems to flow better. It's really, 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 really nice. Really nice. I love it very, very much. Right, okay, that is the last of the races this evening. I am going to head off into some daily races now and see if I can have one or two half-decent races. Rasterik, never driven this track in reverse, had no idea where I was going. Oh, it's the last time we'll be doing this one this week, guys. And we'll be back to other things tomorrow. In fact, public. Well, I don't think I need to go public. The amount of friends we've got in this one, I think I'm going to stick with a friends-only lobby. No public tomorrow. Ollie was your winner with a 2:02.444 and the fastest lap. Gr.x in second with a 2:03.647 and Alien Swift with a 2:03.821. Ollie 4.5 seconds ahead of Gr.x and Alien Swift 18 seconds back, showing how good Ollie and Gr.x were around there in that car. Trigger managed to get me at the end. My tyres were gone. Snatched fourth. Demoted me down to fifth, and I got a 1 second penalty into the bargain. Number one, Pops, we had a fantastic battle all the way through. I struggled to get by. He was just so difficult to get by, and racing beautifully in that Mazda for sixth. Rasta, Rick back in seventh, and Ray with a DNF on that one. Looks like he might have quitted out for some reason. Yeah, really good. Rick will be glad we were pleased with that earlier podium win, I have no doubt. But that is me done, I'm afraid, Rick. I'm going to close out of there, and I am going to get back into the headphones. Whatever I've done with the headphones. What have I done with my headphones? Oh, there they are. See them for looking. That's because I put them on charge. And we'll try and get into a daily race or two and see if we can have a half decent race. What I didn't do earlier on, because time was getting on, is I didn't have a little look and see what the earlier race did to my DR. Let's just do that now. We'll have a very, very, very quick look. I have got my DR up there, and thankfully it's 0. Do you know what? Yesterday I couldn't work it out because I hadn't run a race, and my DR was